Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, they've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. On the visitor's sideline, it's the Vikings head man, Kevin O'Connell. His team playing well, off to a good start at 5-2. On the Lions side, Dan Campbell, the runner-up to O'Connell for NFL Coach of the Year a season ago. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time, led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly than the alternative.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tackled there by Quiddy Peck.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. That is caught. He got Godwin. It's number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field,
and he'll take it on in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Lions. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
McPherson, good on the extra point, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. Leading them out, the former number 1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kittle is the man in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings.
The motion man is Nakua. On the give, it's Williams. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. And it'll be third down. From the shotgun. He's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. James Pierce getting in to record his ninth sack of the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Lions offense and running back James Cook making their way out. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
That's number 40 on the season for him.
first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
At the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
7-yard gain. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
It's now second and
We'll try
10.
again here. Second and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Third down.
Purdy.
That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
At the 13-yard line.
Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Lions first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. They get it on third and a yard.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Purdy.
Purdy's pass.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second
James Cook.
and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and
One more time with Cook. And this time he's in. James Cook. Touchdown Detroit. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Lions move out on top. 14-0.
Vikings nothing.
At The TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. To return is Xavier Gibson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. They're an early hole, 14-0. Start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
We try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Lawrence. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 11 yards on the connection there. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
And a Vikings 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan.
And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, whether you're manning the middle or you're a rusher coming off the edge, Mike, if you play linebacker in this league, you have to have the ability to handle yourself in pass coverage. If the expectation is that a throw is going to head his way, he'll make that play. And that was the biggest play he could have made. That was really nicely done.
First and 10. Purdy. He finds Austin with the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. We are through 1. 14-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter. They face 2nd down and 7 as we are ready to get back underway. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-have situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And he'll take this one in. James Cook, touchdown Lions. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Lions will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. They need to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. To throw is Lawrence. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Right back to Williams. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Lions have come up with the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Dan Campbell there. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Lions offensive Brian Thomas set to take over yet again. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
That's good for a Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. Godwin working the right side. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook. Oh, good blocking. to the 15. And he will score again. James Cook, touchdown Detroit. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the records book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. McPherson good on the extra point. And the Lions are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense, running back Kyron Williams, ready to go once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. The motion man is Nakua. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. Now second down throw for Lawrence. And he won't get away. Good overhand tackle there to get him down behind the line.
DeAndre Hopkins brought down back at the 24-yard line.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Lawrence now. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Lions offense and running back James Cook making their way out. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 33-yard
Play
line.
action, here's Purdy. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cook. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Nick Scorton there to make the stop.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll find his running back, Cook. And that's his 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Good coverage by Andrew Phillips.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Michigan man, Quiddy Hay, getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Vikings offense ready to get back to work. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence to the outside. Catch made by Hopkins. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
That's another Vikings first down. A gain of 12. First down.
Quick throw going to be caught by Pickens. 2nd and 7.
Complete to George Pickens.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
First down.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Short pass taken in by Knox. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Thank you, second half. Drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Williams hit, and he loses the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Purdy. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On second down, Purdy. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one taken in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Lions. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
35, Vikings 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. The Vikings offense, running back Kyron Williams, ready to go once more. They'll start out, first down and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Vikings first down.
So first and 10 here now. That's the 38.
And the Vikings first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second
down, Lawrence. Nakua snags it over the middle. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find Penny. CB can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
First down.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down, they need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Throwing is Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Now Lawrence. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Less than a yard.
So after being unable to pick up the first down on third down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter 4-down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And the Lions first down. First and
Line of
10
scrimmage is the
37-yard
37-yard line for first and 10. On first and 10, it's Cook. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
20. That's good for a Lions.
Here's a handoff to Cook, running left. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Cook. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. That one to the end zone. Now it looks like Dan Campbell will go ahead and throw the red challenge flag here. They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and goal. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the 1st of their 3 timeouts for the half. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. To throw is Purdy. This one caught at the 4.
Purdy's pass. Complete to number
I really like the
87.
balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On the give, it's Williams. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
Tackle made at the 30.
The motion man is Nakua. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll come up here.
It's
First
a gain of 14
and 10.
yards. And the Vikings.
Now here's Lawrence. That's out wide to Williams. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
14 more yards. That's another Vikings.
On first down, Lawrence. That's hauled in on the left, line to Tua. From 31, here is second down and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Here's Lawrence. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Lions offense and Brian Thomas set to take over yet again. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the fourth quarter. On the ground is Cook to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Cook. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw is on to punt. Xavier Gibson, the Week 1 hero back in 2023, deep to return. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
First and 10.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start it here with a first and 10. They put Pickens in motion. On first and 10, Lawrence. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. It is second and 9.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 44 now. Here's second and 4. To throw is Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's another Vikings first down.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
4 yards. That's another Vikings first down. A gain of 15.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's caught by Puka. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Lawrence now on second down. It is brought in the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point by pass is good. And the Vikings are able to cut into the deficit.
Vikings 14.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get back on offense for 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. It is a big run by Cook, and even 30 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
3rd and a yard. We'll try and run here with Cook. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Cook. And he's got another one. James Cook, touchdown Detroit. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Lions 42, Vikings 14.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. formation now. It's Lawrence. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
Lawrence now.
At the 30.
He's got a man. That's Kittle. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
And the Vikings first down.
To throw is Lawrence. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Lawrence now to throw on first down.
Lawrence's pass.
The motion man is Nakua. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. They'll have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.